Hello and welcome back to part 3 of the Tamiya FatFox racing truck build. It's time for paint. I'm a player. Right, so where are we up to now? So as I said in the previous video, the bodywork obviously needed to be prepped. So what I've done today is I've not filmed everything, but you know how to use sandpaper. I tend to use a fairly coarse sandpaper. Obviously when you're doing the method where you're actually doing the cuts around with the craft knife to snap it off, it doesn't actually leave too many jagged edges, so it's quite nice. So I use basically a coarse one just to do the edges of the wheel arches, because they can tend to be a little bit sharp. But everything is now cut down. As you can see, the mounts for the magnets are on now. I have managed to get the one stuck onto the chassis last night, so they're now stuck on, so I know the exact placement of those, so they will stay on the top so I can paint the underside. So I basically tried to do a few trial areas. I've not gone mad because obviously I haven't got all the paint. I'm just using the bits that I've got up here that I've sort of got from other shells that I've been doing. However, we've made a start on the back of the cab, and obviously that's a little bit of the black section. What I need to do is basically put the cab together on the base of the, let me get this right, shell body. So once that's actually once that is all together, I will tape it together, because obviously there's some lines on this one which need to match the cab lines. So that is probably going to be the next job. Right, that's the cab taped down and taped together. Now, unfortunately, there is a little bit of a ridge on the top there, which is a bit annoying. I don't want to take too much off the back plastic, because it might sort of leave too much of a gape on the back, which is what I don't want. But I'm hoping once all the colour goes on it, it'll sort of all blend in, and then there's some stickers that'll go on there, so hopefully it'll just distract the eye. Anyway, the cab is now mounted to the base of the body. So just underneath the window line there's a diagonal that goes across, and then obviously it goes right across the back, and then mirrors the other side. So we'll have a crack at doing that now. Right, so there's the line. So anything above this is going to be dark blue, this is going to be white. So I learnt this trick off a guy on YouTube called Shawnee RC. Now, whenever you get something in a wrapper and you get these, don't throw them away, because when you're trying to do something round a bend, rulers don't go round corners. So let me just see if I can balance this. So obviously I've done the lines. Now to get the line the right placement on the other side, put it to the point where it actually touches the arch, and then just put a little line on that bit of paper. So now you know that is the distance from where the cab touches the arch, and that is where that line needs to meet. So you've got a line there, and then you'll also have a line here on the other side, so this line should mirror on the other side. Little tip for you there. So there you go. So that guideline there, everything above that will go blue, and it mirrors exactly the other side. Nice one. Let's carry on. So while I'm on my lunch, I've got 10 minutes, thought I'd give the rear mudguards a little bit of a do-over in some gloss black. It's not gloss black actually, it's jet black. But I'm using this colour from Core RC. Used it before on a couple of other shells. It's pretty good stuff, to be fair. Right, let's see how this comes out. Anybody who's ever built a Tamiya kit knows that this is always the best bit after you've done your paint. So we've got some good coverage in there. Let's see what that, by the way, is just a little handle so I can hold it when I'm spraying it. let's see what this looks like with this cover off. Blimey, sticky stuff. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh yes. Look at the gloss on that. How nice does that look? So when the whole of the car gets done, oh sorry, the whole of the truck gets done, that is going to look pretty impressive. Okay, so the next part is going to be this. This all needs to be black, so we will get that masked up now. What I tend to use is the good old Tamiya masking tape, followed by a little bit of this just to fill in more area. As sort of cheap as the Tamiya Tamiya, what's it called, masking tape is, I do like to obviously fill in with some other stuff as well. So let's get that masked up and get it sprayed, because it's another stunning day. Well, it's fair to say that that took some masking just to spray some black in there. I've also put some little accents in there with some Sharpie colour, so we'll see how that comes out. Let's get on with spraying it. Okay people, so I have cracked on this afternoon and I have managed to do the whole of the base of the body shell, and that is it with the wrapper off. That blue is gorgeous. Now annoyingly, the magnets that I've put underneath for some reason aren't gluing to the body. So I'll have to address that. The only thing is I've run out of shoe goo, so I'm going to have to get some more. However, that is the base of the body and that is looking lovely. And fast forward a couple of days and we have the paint done. Quite pleased with that. That blue is gorgeous. As you can see, I've also started doing some of the stickers. So let's carry on with that. There are 98 stickers in this pack. Tamiya's most stickered chassis, not chassis, body. 98. Anyway, crack on. It's done. I finally finished. Goodness me. So what was that? So 2 hours cutting all the bodywork out, getting all the body panels sorted out, and at least 6+ hours doing the paint and the stickers. I have to say though, in all honesty, that of all the Tamiya kits was the most intense for the vinyls, the graphics and everything else. I think it is actually the kit with the most stickers in. So yeah, I'm pleased that is done. Very enjoyable. It does look the part. So let's have a look at the final truck build. I say final, I still got to put the electrics in it, but everything else is done. Let's take a look.